Broadcast live, baby. What y'all doing?
All right. We lost Chad for a second. It's always something. My Wi-Fi is acting up. His Wi-Fi.
Hey, it's weather, boys.
Yeah, goddamn tornado season, huh?
Mine is too.
So how you doing?
Yeah,
Rye
mine
Daddy?
is too. I'm doing good. How you boys been?
We're doing good.
Good. I appreciate y'all having me on. Appreciate her.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna mute Griff because he's got some other shit going on.
All right.
There, Chad's coming back in now.
All right.
So, what are you drinking on there, brother?
I'm drinking a little what I call West Virginia Wildfire. It's my version of it, like a cinnamon schnapps. It's pretty good stuff.
Hell yeah.
My little secret, I use them little red hot candies in my mash. That's kind of how I do that.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Fireball.
What are you drinking on?
That's good shit.
Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah, it's like a Fireball. My grandma, we always made apple butter together, and we used to put them red hot candies in the apple butter, and I always just took a liking to them, so I turned it into my liquor, kind of like my grandma's apple butter, you know.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with my camera, man.
Yep, we can hear you. Oh, let me add Griff's mic back. You back, Griff?
I'm here.
Put your face on there, Griff. He's
I
always
am.
like fucking hair down, man.
Well, that's because I'm looking at the comments too. I'm sorry. I was looking at the comments.
I don't see the comments, guys. I don't have the chat up there. I don't know why, but I don't have it. So you guys just read them off or whatever, and we'll go with that.
And that's probably what Chad's doing
I'll
too.
read
He's
them to
looking
you
at the
guys.
comments.
There you go.
I don't know what the hell's wrong.
There you go.
I tried commenting on the comments, but it said my internet's shitty. Probably
Yeah,
just
it
got
must
damn
be
tornadoes.
So,
yeah, mine ain't that
if you
great
see
either.
anybody say anything, hey Griff or anything, let me know.
Y'all, I'm gonna go out and come back in and see if I get my camera working. Y'all go ahead.
Hey, Griff.
Chad.
Now I approve this message.
Normalized audio said, are we allowed to drink? You're allowed to drink, but you're
Well, I
allowed to
hope
have two. Well, Griff's only allowed to have two. Everybody else could drink however much they want.
Yeah, I'm only allowed so many.
I started at 10 o'clock this morning. I don't think there's no stopping for me.
Oh, yeah. I made a maple fucking liqueur, which is basically a liqueur is not a liquor. It's two different things. A liqueur is when you take and you proof it down to like 40 proof. So it's like a girl's drink. But so I proofed down some shine to 40 proof and I added some fucking maple syrup to it. That's all you do. I mean, that's fucking liqueurs. That's all it is, man. It's fucking it's crazy.
Yeah, right.
And I put some bourbon barrel aged maple syrup in it. I made a video on it. It's going to go up on YouTube in a few days.
All right.
Do you still have that welfare wood?
Oh yeah. I sell welfare wood on my site now.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, back up. Shit. What the fuck's welfare wood? I missed this. Explain this to me. I'm lost, boys.
All right. So you know how everybody puts their shit in a barrel and ages it? Well, they put them wood sticks in their jar, and you just age it in a jar. You just put a wooden stick in there. I called it welfare wood.
Yeah, I do that. Fast aging.
I called it welfare wood in the video, and everybody lost their shit. It was
he called a bunch of people out one day. He's like, "Yo, we're gonna have a competition. I'm putting welfare wood in mine."
Well, everybody kept making
fun of it. I like that.
Hey, I want to know. Did you see my video on it? I told him, I said, I don't know what you're gonna do. This boy just called y'all out by name. If you don't do it, you're a pussy.
Hell yeah.
Uh-huh.
They fucking.
I like that. Welfare wood.
I tell you what, down Maggie Valley, there's
Uh-huh.
gonna be all the people with their age-proof liquor that's in barrels sitting right now, and there's gonna be some of us guys that are with the welfare wood. Tell us
I'm a
who's
welfare
better.
wood guy myself, and I'll be in Maggie Valley. I'll be there July 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd. So I'll bring my welfare wood liquor too. West Virginia
Hell
welfare
yeah.
wood.
Hell yeah, brother.
I see what's up, baby.
So, Rye Daddy, you was on Master Distillers, right?
Well, I was. I kind of got canned. They wanted Rye Daddy, and they couldn't handle him after they got him, I guess.
Let's hear about that.
I mean, a
You
little
wanna hear all
jealousy.
about that?
It was it's a liberal bullshit deal. I was set to go to Moonshiners. Master Distiller really didn't mean nothing to me. If you want the story, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Straight up from the horse's
yeah.
mouth.
Hell yeah.
Well, I rolled up in Tennessee. When I rolled up in Tennessee, they called me. They pursued me. Mark Ramsey's a friend of mine. Mark, he kept calling. They're a friend of mine. They trade guns back and forth. And Mark, well, I want Wes. I want Rye Daddy. So I said, all right. I agreed to go after about 8, 9, 10 months. And I went down, and when I pulled in the parking lot, Tickle, Howard, and Richard Landry was waiting on me. Now, Richard Landry, me and him go way back. I taught that boy how to make rye liquor. I taught him how to win Master Distiller, and Richard will tell you himself, I'm the reason he's on Moonshiners, because he asked me how to do that, and I told him how to win. I told Lauren Murphy and quite a few other ones how to win Master Distiller. And I went down, they was waiting on me in the parking lot, and they drank my liquor. Of course, Mikey Cockrell and Daniel Maynard, which is a dear friend of mine. Trust me, Daniel's one that's never rolled over on me. Daniel would help me how to body boys. He's great, love him. And Mark Ramsey. But there's so much jealousy there. And I spent 13 days down there on my money with Discovery Channel. They never spent nothing except for, they did cater to me. They catered to me when they didn't others. They treated me like I was Randy Moss in the fucking Super Bowl, taking still shots of me. I was set to go to Moonshiners. Master Distiller at the point after I was there 3 or 4 days really didn't mean shit to me, because to me that's an amateur contest. I'm not an amateur. I've done this for 37 fucking years. Okay. And I was there, and they drank nobody could touch it. And I don't know what the jealousy was or what happened. And Daniel will tell you the same thing. And they told Digger that they found drugs in my room. Well, let me tell you something. I smoke pot. I'll admit that right here on this broadcast. That's the only thing I ever do in drugs, boys. They brought a cop to my room with the producer of Discovery Channel. Searched my fucking room, didn't find anything. That cop ripped me in my rights. They treated me like a dog, but they were scared of me. They had a cop at every intersection escorted me out of Sevierville, Tennessee, over Master Distiller. No, you know what their excuse was? I said, what did I do wrong? What the fuck did I do? Code of conduct. I looked at the producer. I said, what the fuck did I do? Well, producer's assistant. The producer, the first day when we walked off set, he come over and kissed me on the cheek, and he said, I love you. You're the ultimate fucking hillbilly. This is what we've been needing. He said, you'll bring the ratings back to Moonshiner where they've been suffering. And so he liked me, but Krista Creco is her name, Krista Creco. And she was a bitch, but they come to my room and pretty much evicted me and told me to go home. So I walked out in the fucking parking lot. I said, y'all motherfuckers go pay me, and you go pay me today. This cop's got me in handcuffs for reading me my rights. He said, you'll spend the night in my hotel. I said, motherfucker, I ain't spending the fucking 10 minutes in your hotel. I said, you get me in front of a magistrate. My bell bottom's up. What are you arresting me for? Oh, I'm not arresting you. I said, why'd you read me my rights? That's how far Discovery Channel pushed me. They pushed me that far over apparently jealousy, because they had no reason. The only thing they would ever tell me was code of conduct. They didn't give me one reason why they fired me. So that's the whole. Yeah, I mean, any fucking thing. And I mean, you got Master Distillers there with me with Jason Gatels from up here in New York, and we're getting ready to do a label together here before long. A very good friend of mine, Lauren Murphy, Master Distiller. I helped her win down there. And all these people that are there, well, I didn't do anything fucking wrong, boys. It was jealousy. I mean, when I took 17 jars of liquor with me, when I pulled in down there on Sunday night and Monday morning, I was out of liquor, and I looked at them and said, y'all gonna have to chip in some liquor this week. They done drank all mine. Poor old John Cadell come up from Knoxville and brought me a case of liquor, because them boys done drank all mine on Sunday night, the first night I was there. Yeah. They done either drank it or run to the car with it, you know?
So is that what happens when you make good rye?
Apparently so. I mean, it wasn't only rye. Cinnamon honey apple rye was probably the one that was really.
You do know, Rye Daddy, what my favorite drink is, right?
No, I don't.
Rye.
It's a rye liquor.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, when we hit together in Maggie Valley, son, I'll have you a jar of rye, okay? I'll make you some rye, okay?
Yeah.
I want one too.
But I mean, basically, no, I didn't really.
The best rye I ever had.
There you go.
And
on that strawberry
with Iowa Legendary Rye by Soakline. That's the best I ever had. Like I haven't really explored with rye, but that's the best rye I had.
I like it all.
A lot of people don't like the pepper. You gotta have that. You gotta have that peppery tongue, I guess.
Yeah.
For rye. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't like it, but I love it. I don't know.
Well, when I drink, I like to know I'm drinking.
Yeah.
I don't want something that you can't taste alcohol in. Everybody's like, oh, you can't taste alcohol in this. This kid. Well, hell, that ain't worth a damn. I can get a Mountain Dew any day.
a good rye goes down.
There you go. That's right.
You
I
know,
want to know I'm drinking.
It should, and I'll tell you, two people made a rye that is smooth as fuck and great. That I kind of compare my rye to. I try to. To me, I don't think it stands up, and that's JB Raider, and that was Peg Leg Stan that died. It was on Master Store. Y'all remember Peg Leg Stan?
Yeah.
Those two guys right there, they made the best rye liquor I've ever fucking drank in my life, and I'd handle mine. They'd tell me the same
how
thing.
is it saying that Jim Tom? He's supposed to make a good rye, like a
Jim Tom makes a good rye, but you want me to be honest with you, it don't stand up to JB's or Peg Legs, and no, it's good. It's probably to me it's probably Jim Tom probably makes about the same rye I do. And Jim Tom was called Rye Daddy for a very long time, and I was down there to his house and sat the school bus with him. We sitting there talking one day, and Jim Tom said, "I'll tell you something." He said, "They've been calling you Rye Daddy for a long time." He said, "That was my nickname." I said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "'Cause I kind of hate that." And he said, "Well, I'm proud to pass it on to you." And that made me feel good. But Jim Tom makes a very fine rye.
I can see him saying that. I could. That's
Yeah.
Jim Tom. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
Jim Tom.
yeah. Marvin Hedrick he's a very good guy, and I was proud to have the opportunity to spend some time with him, and I love him in every way. But yeah, he complimented me that way, and that makes me feel good. So I've never felt bad about everybody tagging a name to me, Rye Daddy, because of that.
Yeah. I just about a month ago I did a shotgun with you and a couple girls on a video.
Did you? Yeah, I think that's right. That's right. I like to party. I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry. I don't want to ever embarrass y'all, but I like to party.
Hey, man.
I seen your video. I was like, oh shit, I gotta fucking do at this.
Oh, I love it when you do it. I do. Of course, you probably noticed that. But I was like, fuck yeah, brother. That's cool. My boy.
There's a few of these moonshiners on there that look stuck up, man, and don't appreciate you get a shotgun there. Right. I told Griff, fuck them. Shotgun on, brother.
Yeah, I mean, that's like when Richard called me. This is before social media was like it was now. We could sit there and have 4 boxes, and we're like we're in the same fucking room. When Richard Landry called me way back, and he's like, "Hey, everybody told me to reach out to you. They call you Rye Daddy." He said, "I'm sorry, I'm a black truck driver from Louisiana." I said, "I don't give a fuck what car you are. Can you drive that truck?" "Yeah, I can." I said, "Well, what do you want me for?" He said, "I make a little bit of rye liquor. I've been dabbling in rye." I said, "Richard, tell me what you know about rye," and he did. And he come back and I said, "So you go on this show?" This was season 1, Master Distiller. I'd seen it a few times. I didn't care for it. I thought, well, that's an amateur. It wasn't like Moonshiners. Because when I saw Moonshine, I was like, hey, these motherfuckers are getting paid to do what I love to do, Yeah. And when they did that, and Richard, he was telling me about it, and he told me about what he knew about rye, I was impressed. And I said, well, okay, you can make some rye liquor. He said, yeah, but I want to win this contest. I said, okay. I said, what did George Washington do? He said, well, he rode across to Delaware. I said, son, you're thinking wrong. I say, chop down a motherfucking cherry tree. Take that cherry tree, twist that wild cherry with a little bit of vanilla, take it in there and put it in front of Mark, Tim, and Digger and win that fucking contest. And he did. He won it. Then the second time when he went on again and won it, he done that too. And there's several recipes he runs that's mine. And I mean, I'm proud of that.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not talking bad about him, but I heard that from a couple people about him that he does that with recipes.
Yeah, and well, between us right here, and I don't care, I know we're on the internet, but Richard kind of sold himself out lately, and I'm kind of disappointed in that. I mean, he ain't what Daniel and a few other ones are, and I hate that. I really do. Well, I expected more out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's kind of he kind of turned to be Discovery Channel's little puppet. Okay. What is it?
I don't pay enough attention to that show, man. I don't really watch it unless like last time I went and watched Nick's episode because Chad scheduled him on the show, and so I went and watched it so I know what to
I don't watch it
because I didn't know who he was until that Chad told me he's going to be on the show. So I went and watched his episode. So I've seen very little of all these guys that are on there. I've watched about 4 episodes of Master Distiller, and it's because I know the guys that are on, like Sean Rigsby.
Right. I love Sean Rigsby.
I watched an episode with Tater, and then I watched Nick's, and then
I love Tater. Yeah, Nick.
Tater's a great guy.
Tater's coming up. We'll have
a lot of when it comes to a lot of that shit, I don't know much about these guys. Like I know very little about Mark Digger and as Tim Smith. His last name's Smith, right?
Yeah.
I don't know a whole bunch about those guys neither. I started
really Tim Smith is what you see on TV, but go ahead.
I never met him, but I can just tell just by his personality he's a one of a kind.
I feel like
Tim is exactly what you see. Tickle's exactly what you see. Josh is what you see. I can't say that for all of them. Of course, Daniel Maynard.
I've been seeing you post videos about Josh. How's he doing?
He's doing real well. He can't put weight on his leg. I talked to him Monday morning. I love Josh in every way. Josh's a brother. I mean, we hunt together and stuff like that, and he's just a good boy. But he's hurting, and but he's a worker. He's willing. He told me Monday morning I'll stay up 2-3 days to rehab this leg. So I think he'll be in Maggie Valley with us. I think so. But he's doing well. He's doing real well.
Glad to see him walking. I can't picture him not walking.
Man, when it first happened,
Josh is. Go ahead.
When it first happened, I seen them people taking videos of him and posting them. Him pretty much fucked up on medicine, not. And I remember when I had my stroke, man. Somebody posted a video of me, and I didn't know it. And it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You wake up and see what they show people. And I commented on it. It's fucked up that y'all putting this shit up like this. So you can tell he didn't know.
Well, Josh actually was lucky because he was in the hospital down there in Florida, and Freddie, one of the guys that races with him, was one of the few that had access to him, except for a few of us could make phone calls to his sister and some other people. So everything was legit but that someone tried to fake a video from way back and all kind of bullshit. And then, you have that everywhere. And then someone made a video about. Yeah, and then someone made a video and tried to say that they were scammers and this, and Freddie set up the GoFundMe for Josh, which is over $25,000. He's gonna need it, guys. And tried to say that that was a scam and all that, and it's not. So anything you see with Freddie's name on and stuff, y'all follow my Facebook and my TikTok, and you see Freddie's name on there with mine. Y'all know it's legit. So, but he's doing real well. And Josh, I think he'll be in Maggie Valley with us in July.
I hope so.
That's good.
I do too.
I felt the same way as Chad. Like I seen some of them videos, and he's all,
people
that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up.
Yeah, dude. I was like,
it's like getting Rye Daddy drunk and hanging him out. Right.
Yeah, like, bro, I'd be madder than hell if I If I
Let's
come
go.
to and
Yeah.
y'all see
Well, I mean, I'm
motherfuckers
always
on there
fucked up on
videoing
camera, but yeah, but I'm
I'm
always
not
fucked
Friday
up on
nights for
camera. I
me.
just fit in fucked up. If it makes any sense, I guess I just fit in fucked up. I'm always fucked up on camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For anybody
I mean,
who,
hell, Discovery Channel paid a girl to walk around and pour my beers in a solo cup because we couldn't have them on set in
You
an
don't
open
even want a
container.
picture of
But
me if
you
the
know,
Discovery's channel is gonna pay me.
Look.
Holy fuck.
for everybody who watched Friday night's episode, I made Griff say his ABCs backwards before he came live.
I love it. I love it.
They had some guts of it.
So let me ask y'all this: what y'all been cooking up? What y'all been mashing in?
Bro, I got something special.
I'm waiting on a couple parts for the cake still I'm sitting on right now.
I'll give y'all. I got a
Yeah.
couple new recipes.
Yeah, a couple
You put a
parts.
column. Put a column on that keg. You put plates in it. You got plates in that column. What are you doing with that keg still?
I got the Shua, the bottom keg Shua made with the 4-inch,
Uh-huh.
and then the drain on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm waiting for now is for Shua to send me the 4-inch to the 2-inch. Then I got a bubbler column
Yeah.
that I can get from somebody that's from TikTok. I'm gonna run that into my copper thumper, my North Georgia copper thumper, and I'm just gonna make warm.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Make
I
that warm,
plan
right.
on doing future things with it through PhilBilly and other people. But right now, what money wise,
Uh-huh.
I got
I'm
a
trying to do it
4-inch
as cheap as
column.
possible.
did you hear my man?
I got you. I've been there. I've done that. And some of the best liquor I ever made was a keg still with some of the best liquor I ever made was a keg still with some Troy Boy shoved up in the 2-inch column, copper.
Yeah,
That was some of the best liquor I've
I
ever made in
do
my life.
eventually want to go with the 4-inch column.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get the call like through PhilBilly, but I'm always going to keep my North Georgia thumper. I love that.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I like North Georgia stuff, and I like Shua, and I'll tell y'all right now, I want to brag on someone right now, and that's Brian Silcott. Brian Silcott just built me 2 stills, and they run excellent, boys. I mean, they run them
I want to do a
T.
Frankenstein thing. I actually, PhilBilly's the one that brought it up to me. Is just do like a Frankenstein, something from everybody.
My boy.
You know?
Yes, sir.
Spreading love.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're doing
But
a
I also want
prototype
to
still.
involve.
We're doing a prototype still.
North. I got North Georgia, but I also want to involve Adam from Copper Stilco.
You need a whiskey helmet.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Right.
Or that ball, bro.
Well,
That
we're in the
ball.
process. It's about probably 6 months out. The plans are drew up, and I drew up a prototype still, and we're doing that. It's going to be 80 gallon. Brian Silcott's going to run them or make them, and I'm going to take the first prototype and run it. And if it's everything to my liking, there's going to be a whole line of Rye Daddy stills that come out of Hammer Copper Stills out of Ohio.
Y'all heard it here first.
Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah.
Brian Silcott, we're going to do. I got a prototype still of my own.
Hell yeah.
That's
cool.
Yeah.
He posted something today. That little motherfucker. he posted something about sending
He looks like a leprechaun. I love him.
I've been getting. He does. That little fucking leprechaun has had people send me butthole pictures all fucking day. All fucking day.
Oh yeah, he's far from right. Yeah, he's far from right.
Yeah,
you gotta look over him. The boy's kind of. I mean, put him on the short bus and give him Allen crayons. I love him, but he's great. Y'all mind if I smoke on live?
If you
do what you want to do, bro.
Go ahead, man. You smoke wherever you want.
There you go.
Shit, you spend here on Friday.
All right.
There's all kinds of shit getting smoked.
Here on Blacked Out Podcast,
I just appreciate being here with you boys. I like you boys. I always did. Me and Chad, we conversate back and forth. PhilBilly, of course, I like your stuff, and all 3 of you boys. I mean, y'all good boys and y'all good liquor makers. I brag on you. I know you are. I know y'all know your shit. I watched your shit. You can watch a guy and know he knows what the fuck he's doing, and that means something to me. It carries on that heritage, and that's what I'm about. A guy that takes pride in his liquor. I mean, I got one of the prettiest jars of liquor over here sitting you never seen in your life, and you 3 boys, y'all take pride in that, and I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
A lot of work, man.
Yeah, brother.
Heart and work into something You want it to be right in the end, and I appreciate you.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
You know what, Rye Daddy?
Well, that's what we
before
do.
we forget, I do want to know. I'm sure everybody wants to know your blacked out story.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one. A story about when you was partying, and no matter what, drinking, smoking, whatever.
Funniest thing you ever done drunk.
Yeah, drunk. Yeah, blacked out story.
Oh,
Funniest,
fuck.
most fucked up thing.
Damn, that's a hard one, boys, because I've got into a lot of
There we
shit.
go.
I've got into a lot of shit.
Look, still talking in here. What's up?
Probably. I'll give you a story. Maybe this is one of the reasons I got fired from Discovery. But I was drunk one night, and we were in a hotel in Kodak, Tennessee, and I had to piss. Boys, I had to piss so fucking bad, I'm dying. Now, my ex-fiancée, she's out there. Of course, she's a stripper from Dallas. We won't go there. And, all the master stillers, a few moonshiners, a few boys from Discovery. I had to piss, so we're in this hotel. Well, I run back in this main hotel, and I don't have no card. I'm reaching in my bibs and my pockets, and I ain't got no card to get in my goddamn door. So I'm running looking for the public bathroom. I didn't find it. I found the kitchen. Yeah, well, guess what I'm drinking? I'm drinking some Rye Daddy peaches and cream. And I had this peach of cream in my hand, and I run in this kitchen, and there's a stainless steel sink, and I'm drinking this peach, and I look over, and there's fresh baked chocolate chip cookies, and I'm pissing in their sink. So I had to have one of them cookies, and I walked back out. This I guess he's maybe Jamaican or something. His collar boy stood there at the desk. He's like, "You like them cookies?" I said, "Yeah, I did." And I know they had me on camera pissing in their sink, eating their cookies. But probably that was a good story. But probably not the craziest or funniest thing I did. But fuck, you hit me hard with that question.
I usually tell everybody, at the beginning of the week, when you get the guest of the week, I tell them to have them a story ready. Now, like I say, now I've been writing everybody down in my book. I lost my damn book. I didn't know who had scheduled for the week.
Yeah, let me pay my pizza man, guys. Hold on just a second, okay?
Hey, my grandpa used to always say.
Let me pay my pizza guy.
My grandpa used to always say, "He's the nastiest damn woman I ever seen. She slam full of dishes. And they know where to piss."
No, I don't need no coke.
So y'all got it.
All right, you have a good evening. All right, man. Thank you.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. No, I got it.
All right.
All right, thank you. All right, you too.
Hey, you sign up for pizza for everybody?
Sorry about that, guy.
Don't be sorry.
That's all right.
I had to pay my pizza guy. All right. I will tell you a story if you want to hear one. About 20 years ago, me and my buddy I run around with all my life with kids, we was probably 22, 23. Moonshine. We stopped down at this little, used to be like a restaurant type thing there, and they sold a little beer. We was pretty sucked up, and it was Halloween. And they had all this Halloween shit, skeleton shit hanging there. And I looked over and had this mummy over by the pool table. Guy all wrapped up, and shit. And we shooting pool. Now, I never beat my brother in pool. So we're playing pool, Well, we got down to the 8 ball, and I had a chance to beat him, and I scratched. And I got fucking pissed off. And I felt all these spider webs, all this, and that mummy laying over. And I took that pool stick, and I hit it. When I hit that mummy, it went, oh! Well, it was a fucking guy. It was the woman's husband that owned the place, and he was all laid up in a cast, like wrapped up like a mummy. He had an accident. I thought it was a fucking mummy, and I hit him. He tried to tell this lady, he's like, oh, they hit me. I was like, let's get the fuck out of here. So, some stories are just, yeah, I felt so bad. I still feel bad.
Hey, Jessica,
that's fucking awesome.
Rye Daddy said he couldn't see his comments. So
was that one of the stories that like everybody pieced together for you the next day?
Yeah.
That's
you had to put it together. It's all in like segments of what you remember.
Yeah. Like this past weekend, I woke up Saturday morning. I got a text from Chad. I got a text. Yo, you remember last night?
So what the hell happened to you, bro?
I went out and I got
I have a lot of them.
Yeah.
You'll have that. You'll have that time.
Right.
And
That's right. I have a lot of them.
We had a podcast with with Midwest, I was loaded on her. I shouldn't even have been on the podcast, I'll tell you that.
PhilBilly, he's on his head.
I love it.
I talked to him. I said, why you
Talked
Kills me. I love
everybody.
it. I love it.
And then I told him, I told everybody watching, I said, he's going to go into the outlaw chat room and he's going to fucking puke tonight. And he went on TikTok and he puked on fucking TikTok. I had people messaging
I love it.
like he puked and then hurried up and got off.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God.
I was singing karaoke. I had no idea. The next day that this girl I talked to, she's like, I said, do you remember like what I did last night? She's like, yeah, you were singing karaoke last night. I'm like, what? I went on to the thing and I got banned. So I must have thought I was on American Idol and they said
I got banned, he said.
They hit me for hateful behavior for my singing.
I love it. I got banned. That's where I go to my backup account. That's wonderful. I tell you right now, you put us four together in Maggie Valley, boys, y'all gonna see some shit. Trust me. Oh, I can't wait.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, my daughter ain't coming this year, so I'm going there with no responsibility.
Oh, yeah? You do have responsibility.
Oh hell!
That's responsibility you got.
Well, let me tell you this. I feel sorry for all three of you. Y'all go hang out with me.
I'll be there.
Fucking,
go ahead, Phil.
We'll have a good time. We'll have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, I called it. I knew Griff was
go
going
ahead.
to puke.
I did.
Well, you know, it's kind of the same principle. I mean, if you don't puke, you didn't do it right. If you don't cough, you don't get off. You know my point.
I'll be honest with you.
Go.
I'll tell everybody straight out. Like, I love making moonshine. I love doing all that. But when I drink it, that's what Griff is all the fuck about.
Right. That's me. Hell, I'm my biggest fan, boys. I'm sorry. I
podcast, Griff. Goddamn.
You know, I don't think in my life. I mean, I made liquor since I was 7, 8, 9 years old with my grandpa. You know, I made my first run when I was 13, 14 by myself. But I have never made a run of liquor. I hadn't kept a jar for myself.
No,
I just do it. And I drink. I mean, you know, I drink it.
Now, I did run all week last week, every damn day, and all I got was about a half a quart to keep for myself. But I kept that half a quart. Well,
yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, I run a lot, boys, with just a straight steel and no thumper. I mean, I run a copper steel a lot of times, just copper to the worm. I mean, I think if you can run copper to the worm, no thump keg, you bring your flavors out and doing what you're doing, I think that you're mastering your own art. The thump keg's nice. The mason jar thumpers, that's all nice. Your column steels I love. Don't get me wrong, because I mean I want to build a distillery and I want to put 3 or 4 column steels in there, probably 3, 4, 500 gallon a piece. But all honesty, if you run your liquor straight from a copper steel to a worm and you bring those flavors out and people drink that and they say that's the best liquor they ever drank, that's what you're looking for. Bring it out in your mash and bring it out in steps.
That's what I did with my peach brand. With the peach brand, I turned into peach cobbler. I ran it right into the thumper, with no. I mean, not into the thumper. Right into the
let's go back to your peach cobbler. I want you to tell me how you mash in your peach cobbler, and I'll tell you if I like it, and I'll tell you I'll give you a pointer or two if you need it.
I did it with 5 gallons, and I got about 15 pounds of peaches. Mashed them in there, boiled it.
Mm-hmm.
And I used what is it, the 1040, the yeast,
wine yeast.
Yeah, the wine yeast. I used that. I ran that right into the worm. The peach cobbler. It's not my recipe. I had somebody coach me on it. That actually I was going again.
You gotta give it a nod.
All right. I don't care about your recipe, but let's go back to the steps you do your mash. How you do your sugar and your peaches when you're mashing in. Tell me that.
I boiled the peaches first. Actually, I let them sit in the water. I let them sit in the water for probably like 20 hours before I even boiled them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then I boiled them, got it up to boil, and then I put a drill with the paint mixer in it. Fucking mix that all shit up so it makes it soft. Let it all get in there, and then I added the sugar in after that. And then I added the water in.
Do you cook your sugar down? That's my question.
Yeah.
Do you cook your sugar down, or did you just add your sugar? Oh, you did.
I added
How
the
far do
sugar
you cook
into
your
the
sugar
hot.
down? Do you cook your sugar where it just?
I put it in the boiling water
I guess my
to where it all.
okay. My question is, how far you cook your sugar down? Do you just cook it down where it just dissolves, or is that how you do that?
Did you let your water clear up?
It was hot for at least fucking 6 hours after that. You know what I mean? Like boiling when I put away
Okay.
paint mixer.
What I want you to try, if you haven't done it, is take that sugar and boil that down to where it turns into like Cairo syrup. It's thick and clear. Add that in the end. Do that separate from your peach, and it'll make a difference. Henry and Kenny will all show me that. Take that sugar separate when you're making brandies or peaches, and it will change that outcome to where you wouldn't believe. I mean, it really will.
Yeah, I just added it right into the peach.
I learned that from them Texas
I didn't
boys.
cook it separate.
You really cook your sugar down in order to break it down. Especially if you're using pure cane sugar.
Yeah, I break it down to like I said, it's almost when I cook my sugars for peach, and I do it the same with a good corn mash because I want that buttered like popcorn flavor. Is cook that sugar down to where it's like Cairo syrup. It's broke all the way down, and that saves the enzymes from the yeast having to break it down for you too. So it kind of helps you out in both ways.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, pure cane sugar.
So that's just kind of a little hint when you're doing brandy. What is it, sir?
I said, especially if you're using pure cane sugar because it's not as refined as a granulated sugar. And
and I use a lot. Yeah, the granulated sugar is to me, it's like beet sugar. It's not smooth. Yeah. And I'll tell y'all this. I mean, this from experience. You have your sugars like your Great Value or something from Walmart. And you have your Domino's and this and that. But you go to premium sugars, that will smooth this liquor out in the end where you drink like water. That takes that heat out of that liquor. When you go to premium cane sugars and stuff and more premium, that will change that game all the way around, guys. It really will.
Dextrose is a more premium.
Yeah.
Malted dextrose and dextrose. Yes, sir, it is. You're right. You're right.
Like that corn sugar, you can't taste that either, right?
That's the dextrose. Yeah.
What is it, sir?
Corn sugar.
Yeah, dextrose. Yeah. Yeah. Corn sugars. Yeah, it's pretty much dextrose. Yeah. And dextrose works real well. It works well. Just always when you're doing especially fruits. And I'll tell you something else about your yeast. I learned something over the years, and my papa taught me this 30 years ago. Was don't use your dry active distiller just regular. Like I use a lot of dry active DADY, dry active distiller yeast Red Star for my grains. But when you're making brandies and fruits and stuff like that, use your Fleischmann's bread yeast. That bread yeast on this pulling on the fruits, boys, it changes the game. Of course, I cultured a lot of my own yeast too, but that bread yeast is better on fruits and brandies. It does it. My papa taught me 8 years ago, boys, and I swear by it and I stand by it.
Yeah. Even better than a wine yeast, you think?
That's what's in the red packet, right?
Wine yeast, yeah.
I'm saying,
red packet, yeah.
When I first started, I was using Fleischmann's bread yeast, but you hear a lot of distillers talk shit to you about it. So I moved to the DADY, Daddy, or whatever the hell they call it.
Yeah.
And I
do too, but that's only for my grains.
I never got the same return of alcohol.
I use Daddy.
You don't. Boys, you don't. I'm sorry, but you don't. I mean, I'm a fan of the dry active distillers yeast. Don't get me wrong, but only for my grains. If I'm doing like a 4 or 5 grain, triple grain or something with a rye or something, I love my dry active distiller DADY Red Star. But honestly, that Fleischmann's bread yeast for your fruits or anything else, man, it never lets me down, and it brings the alcohol yield out. It brings that APV out to me,
Yes, sir. Me too. I feel the same way. Like I could put that damn Fleischmann's on apple and apple brandy and that and run a gallon and a half off 5 gallon of mash. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what you been doing in apple? Let's talk apples. You want to talk apples? Let's talk apples.
I got something coming up with apples. Y'all know
How
I'm
you
the
do your
collab
apples?
king, bro. Y'all know I'm the collab king. I got a couple good collabs coming up. One with Barbecue Bean. It'll be next weekend. I got one with Carolina Shiner coming up. Me and Carolina Shiner, we got 2 new recipes coming out on y'all. I'm gonna let y'all get one over there. That pineapple rye.
Pineapple rye. You gonna send me a jar of that shit, ain't you?
Yeah, I'll send you a jar. We're gonna mix. I made a.
I think the pineapple would be great with rye.
I think so too.
Oh, I do too. That's why I said send me a jar.
And but me and Bean gonna do a mountain brandy. Ain't nobody done no brandy in a while, so we're gonna bust out a mountain brandy on y'all next weekend. It should be
that sounds good. Wait, I mean, mountain brandy. What do you call mountain? What's your base on the mountain brandy? I ain't been nosy. I don't care, but I mean,
it's corn and apple. Any kind of brandy that you boost with corn or grain. You know, they have the money to do a whole brandy run, so they boost their alcohol with a little bit of grain. Most of the time, corn.
Yeah, sure.
So we're gonna do corn and apple.
All right. Let me tell you this. Do something for me. I want you to try something different and take that corn out of that equation and use oats.
You think so?
Yes, sir, because that'll take that corn flavor out and that oats is smooth. Do that oat apple brandy, the mountain brandy like that, and try it and tell me what you fucking think and tell me I ain't right.
I will. Ozark says one of his favorite drinks.
Yeah. I mean, I know that corn and the brandy and corn's a good base for that in a way, but you still have that hint of corn in there. You want to change shit up, do some oats. I'll tell you something else that's good and I love is that like that red winter wheat if you can get it. If you can't get it, you call me, I'll send you some. But oats and red winter wheat is great for those bases of brandy like that. And it'll take that little bit of corn that you get in there that you shouldn't have because if you're trying to make a base flavor, you're doing apple brandy, it'll change the game. Trust me.
Cool, man. I appreciate all the help I can get.
Yeah. That's all right. Hey, that's what we do. I mean, we're brothers. That's what we do. I mean, yeah, I want to see you thrive. I want to see you change the game. But yeah, twist that up a little bit and show me something. I want you to do that for me.
Man, I love to hear you say that. I've always felt that way about my friends or colleagues. Where I don't want to see. I hate people that hate on people. I love.
Me too.
Thrive, bro.
And honestly, in the liquor world, I promise you, I mean, anything I tell you, if I tell you wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm rarely wrong. I mean, JB Wagonmaker, he taught liquor making down at Florida State University. That's one of the few people that he's never disagreed with me when it comes to making liquor.
On Facebook, right?
Oh, yes, I love him. I'm telling you right now, boys, I have been around so many distillers over the years. My papa and everybody else for 37 years. And that man right there, me and him's always seen eye to eye. And he'll tell you right now, you listen to Rye Daddy, he ain't never wrong. Because me and him see eye to eye. He knows what it takes, and he's got the educational side. I got the hillbilly side. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a dumb hillbilly. I got a degree from Duke University. I promise you that. I'm a chemist. And honestly... What is it? What is it?
He said, "Go Duke." I'm a Carolina fan.
Oh yeah, well, I'm sorry for you. I feel bad for you. I like Roy Williams. I respect him, but I'm sorry for you. I bleed blue, but I mean, I don't bleed that powder blue girl bullshit. But I love you. You know, you're my brother. I love you. Yeah. I love you anyway.
As soon as you said that, I'm sorry. I had to say that.
There you go. Right. I still love you. We're brothers, and you can be Carolina, I can be Duke, and we still love each other. But that's right. It goes good together either way, doesn't it? Yeah. And Coach K's going, so I could really give a fuck less. I still like Roy Williams.
He's doing damn Aflac commercials.
Shire's doing all right. He'll be there.
Old boy from Alabama doing damn Aflac commercials.
Oh yeah, I never saw that.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I respect, like I said, Roy Williams. I mean, there's a few of them, Calipari and Coach K. There's a few of them I respect. You know. I can't see the comments.
Yeah. Somebody said you started talking about leprechaun butthole pictures and my phone cut out.
Fucking Silcott. Hell yes. Hell
yeah,
yes.
If any of you guys are watching, if you go to Facebook and type in Brian Silcott, please send him pictures of he really likes tranny pics.
Yeah.
So
random buttholes. And I tell you what he likes too is, Brian Silcott likes gay pics of guys sucking each other and all that shit too. So y'all send that to him.
Yeah, send him pictures.
Y'all do that.
Look him up.
Yeah.
He's on Facebook.
Yeah. If you can't find him, type in. Yeah. That's right. And if you can't find him, y'all type in hashtag Rye Daddy. He's one of my friends. We'll be right there. I love it. Love it. I love it.
Damn it, man. What y'all think about this Bud Light situation, man?
I think I'm drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon and fuck Bud Light. That's my opinion. There you go. I've always been a Miller and Pabst fan. I like my beer out of Wisconsin. I like my Milwaukee beer. Kind of like I like my, Rye Daddy liquor,
I love Miller Lite just like Chad does, but when I walk into a beer distributor and I see this for $20 and Miller Lite for $35, I'm buying this.
He loves the Keystones. Don't
well,
lie to you.
I tell you what made me a fan of Pabst. I'm a Pabst. That's me. Pabst, Stroh's, Old Milwaukee. I'm sorry, guys. I just like the old Milwaukee beer.
I don't like the Milwaukee. I like.
They don't sell Pabst. They don't sell Pabst in PA anymore.
My
they don't.
Used to drink, Old Milwaukee Beast, bro, and it's something that smells like a beer. You get within 5 feet of them, you can smell Old Milwaukee. You know what I mean?
Well, that's me. I mean, you get 5 feet of me, you smell Moonshine and Pabst Blue Ribbon. That's just me. But Griff, you need some Blue Ribbon. I'll send you some, brother. I mean,
yeah, no, I used to drink it here and there, but they don't even sell it in PA no more.
Milwaukee's Best is that next level. It's what beer pisses.
Yeah. It's kind of like rock gut beer. Yeah, kind of like what Natural Light was before Budweiser went gay. But yeah, you're right.
Oh shit.
I get to the point where I got to drink Old Milwaukee or Stroh's. Remember Stroh's? I probably not drink, but I like my Blue Ribbon. Really do.
Work hard, play here. Work hard, play hard. It said Pabst and tomato paste. I did hear about that.
Tomato juice.
No, tomato juice. Tomato beers.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Pabst Bloody Mary, I guess. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Salt, pepper.
Bougie, but
half beer, half V8. Fucking Mater beer. It's awesome. Fucking love them.
This might sound
maybe I should have this for breakfast instead of just having the Pabst for breakfast. There you go. Yeah, I should have that probably instead of just like straight Pabst for breakfast. It'd probably be healthier.
When you wake up walking like this, you drink a beer with some tomato juice, and it straightens you right out, dude. It's kind of like eating a bowl of menudo in the morning when you got a hangover.
Weren't you saying that to me on Friday? You want to Griff drink your V8 juice in the morning or something?
Yeah, fucking drink V8, dude. It helps. I'm a professional fucking alcoholic. I'll tell you right now. V8.
Me too, brother. Hell yeah. I live to drink. I wake up every day just to drink. I tell you, I got a kick out of this motherfucker this morning, Chad. Chad does this video. He said, I ain't got to do a commercial this week. And he stopped and he's wiping off his fucking phone. He said, oh, my shit's foggy. I about fucking died. My shit's foggy.
that was for tonight.
Kill me. I laugh. I posted that son of a bitch everywhere. And probably 30,000 people saw that. I love it. I just love it.
But what I was say earlier, it might sound bougie to a lot of people, but if I don't know who ran the damn liquor, I ain't drinking it. If I don't know the person,
there you go.
And if I don't know who distilled it, I'm not going to drink it really. And I don't care if it comes from Jim
That's
Beam
me.
or
Right.
Roger Hillcroft or whoever the hell they is that they own now. Somebody's got to give me the jar or I buy it or something like that, and I got to know the distiller. And people look at me like, "Oh, for real, for real." You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just what I am.
Yeah. Well, let me pick y'all's brain about something. Let me ask y'all what you think about sake. You're making sake, any of you?
I had never had any.
I got some going right now.
Really?
Oh,
I do too. That's why I was asking. That's what I was asking you.
that's what I'm gonna say.
I got some sake mashing. Of course, ain't nobody in West Virginia sees that shit. Really? Cool. I might have to send you a little jar of that. You send that peach up here, we'll have to trade off.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
I'll hook you up a little taste. You PM me your address, what you want. I'll send you some. Go ahead, Bubby.
I started some sake with some I use koji. Do you use koji in yours?
Yes, sir.
As amylase. I use koji and Shanghai yeast.
And I'll tell you something. Yeah, and I'll tell you something else I do, and you probably wouldn't believe it. It's a little bitter, but it changes it, and I use a little ginseng.
Ginseng. Hell
Well,
yeah, it gets that whole Asian
effect. Main grain? Is main grain rice or something?
Rice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sweet rice.
I know there was something different about it.
Yep, that's right.
So I figured it had to be rice.
Yeah. If you take that rice and you use premium rice and you don't use sweet rice, if you twist that with a little brown sugar, that'll change it too. And that'll make it very, very excellent. So I try to put shit out here in West Virginia. I'm in Hillbillyville, boys. I mean, so I try to bring out shit that people ain't had, like his cinnamon. I mean, I had a buddy of mine who went to high school. He said that's the best liquor he's ever drank. That makes me feel good. That's what I put out to everybody. You know, that's what I thrive for. If I won't drink it myself and think, hey, I did well, that's the best liquor I ever drank, I don't put it out there. I'll run it back to the suckers and people do something different with it.
People them tasting my liquor and the look on their face. You know what I'm saying? When somebody tastes my liquor.
Yeah. That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm the biggest critic. I'm the biggest
like I said, I mean, yeah, a lot of guys don't. A lot of distillers, whatever you want to call them, moonshiners, whatever they are, liquor makers, whiskey makers, probably don't realize I sit and I watch a lot of people from a distance. I mean, you know, Chad, me and you, we've been friends for a while, and Griff, he's been on my shit. But I watch you guys, and you know who knows their shit. Hell, it's evident, boys. You can see I mean, it's kind of like I could probably make a run of liquor and never taste my mash, never taste my liquor and everything, and do it visually and see what the fuck is good. And that's what I see out of y'all. So, I mean, you know, I sit back and I watch.
Where's this rainbow thing coming from?
Huh?
You guys see that? The rain like this? Is that a rainbow line right here? Is that
yeah.
Where the hell? It's not in my room.
You want to drink a Bud Light, motherfucker?
You want me to DoorDash you some Bud Light, pal?
Yeah, I just seen that. I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, am I trying to grab it? Like,
Bud Light stripper pole.
Right.
You can't grab it like it's a big old wiener.
There you go. I love it. Yeah, he's stroking it, isn't he? There you go. Polish that knob, son.
Yeah.
I love it. There you go. Embrace it. You're my boy, Griff. You embrace that, buddy. You embrace that.
Taste the rainbow, son.
There you go.
But back to what we were talking about before.
Griff just did a Skittles commercial.
I love it.
What's the difference in a rice vodka and
what's the difference in what?
A rice vodka.
A rice vodka?
in a sock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for people like me.
You want me to be honest with you? If you're making it with rice, I can't call it vodka. I'm sorry. To me, true vodka is potato vodka.
Yeah.
If you're making anything on a rice base, it's basically a form of sake, and that don't mean it's always good. But honestly, if I'm making a vodka, that's a potato base. And I'm sorry, and I've had people, I've argued with people, even Sean Rigsby, I've argued with over, and he's a vodka man, and trust me, Sean makes an excellent vodka. I mean, some of the best I ever had. But when you're doing a rice base, you can't call it vodka. To me, that's my opinion.
I'm with you. What's over the Angel?
I mean, I'm getting ready to do. Okay, let me ask you guys something. You ever done any scotches?
I had really rum and whiskeys is all I've done, you know, and brandies, you know. I'm doing more brandies than I do anything. So talk to me.
I plan on.
You know what the main base for? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. The main base for Scotch is peat moss. You know that. JJ Jackson.
Yeah.
Not real well. Really, I maybe have. Okay. I'll have to pick his brain, talk to him a little bit. I'm not real familiar with the boy. I know who he is, but no, I really don't know him. But that's good to know. But Scotch is a peat moss base. I mean, it's just different. And Scotch is better aged. But yeah, peat moss makes Scotch. That's where Scotch starts. Good Scotch, especially if you age it. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get some
peat moss.
I've been trying to get some peated barley.
What? You need some peated barley. How much you need?
I'd say I need at least probably 40 pounds, 50 pounds. I'd actually like to carry it, man. I'd like to resell it. So
yeah, me, son. You might have to pay the shipping on that one. I'll get you your barley, but you're going to have to pay the shipping. Well, on 40 pounds. I thought you were going to say 10 pounds. Hell, I got that. But you're going to have to pay the shipping. You want 40 pounds. I'll get you your barley if that's what you want.
Oh, yeah. I don't do anything small anymore. Fucking.
I don't either. I don't either. Actually, honestly, guys, I got right now 2 of 3 270 gallons sub pots built. I'm building 3. I got 2 done. I'm getting ready to put 3 270 gallon sub pots in the woods.
Bro, we got to talk.
If you feel like bringing one,
if y'all want to come up and run.
Hey,
if y'all want to come up and run, I could use the motherfucking help.
Hey,
well, Jim Parker said he'd come up and help me run one, but
I thrive on that shit.
Well, I mean, honestly, I could probably use some help.
I'm sure your shit just
probably in June or so.
You just don't like it.
Yeah. Honestly, in June, I could use some help, probably, boys. I mean, honestly, Jim Parker said he'd come up and run one of them. I got a few guys that, want to do it, but I mean, if y'all want to go on a big scale, you want to do it. And I got it sold in Virginia. A guy takes it over to Franklin County over toward where Tickle and them is, and Josh and them. Actually, it's one of Josh's buddies, and Josh is not making no liquor, so I got the hook up, and he brings one of them water trucks over, and he'll haul all over back over the mountain in Virginia. So I mean, I got 3 270 gallon sub pots. I got 2 of them done. The other one's closed. So kind of where I'm at.
I've been wanting to build one myself, and
have you?
Yeah, and you just let me. We'll talk on the phone on dates and stuff. You let me know, and I'll be there running some of the bitches.
All right, well that sounds good. I got 3 bedrooms, boys. I live by myself. You come up, you can stay with me. We got food. We got everything you need. You come up and help me run with them sub pots, and I'll cut you in 1/3 of it or whatever.
You're probably the closest to me out of all everybody here.
Where are you at, Griff?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we ain't that far apart. We about probably 5-6 hours away.
Yeah, well, Philbilly's probably about 5 or 6. Chad's 8.5. So we're pretty much almost the same distance apart. Yeah.
Well, probably 14 miles from me is the halfway port between.
Are you off
Cincinnati and Pittsburgh? I'm halfway between Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. I'm 15 miles from being halfway between Cincinnati and Pittsburgh on the Ohio River. So That's where I'm at.
You're in the river
I'm
right now?
not far from Cincy.
Yay. Well, that's good. And I like Cincinnati. I spend a lot of time out there. If I have to go to a city, I'd rather go to Cincinnati than any of them. Cincinnati's my town.
How many of y'all remember that? WKRP in Cincinnati.
Oh, I loved it. Hell yeah. That's back when Jerry Springer was mayor.
Yeah,
yeah. What better mayor could you have than fucking Jerry Springer? I mean, really.
Shit.
There you go.
Jerry Springer.
That was almost a
Oh,
story.
I love it. I think he's wonderful. I love him.
Now he's a judge.
Yeah, Judge Jerry. Can you believe that bullshit? That'd like me making me judge or president. Shit, I'll be like Trump. I'll speak my mind. You think Discovery Channel boot me, put me in the fucking White House. It won't last long.
I'm not sure.
Jerry fucking Springer's a judge.
Yeah. Ain't that some shit?
What fucking state is that?
That'd be like Connecticut. That'd be like giving me responsibility and tell me I get to be a judge. Yeah, because I'd be like, hell, you got to bust a little pot. Y'all go ahead. You know.
Community service.
There you go.
Make sure your family's just in organized. You know?
Yeah, you give me $25 where I can buy me a jar of liquor. We're good. You go ahead, pal. That's what it's about, right there.
Carrots grow in the mountains. You guys like that's what's up, man. I love new shiners, and you got a lot to still experience, and it's going to get better as you go, and it's going to get worse as you go too in your mind.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something, boys. A lot of moonshiners over the years, they shine, they're good, but when you got to do it to eat, to live, and live off, and I've been there. Trust me, it still pays my bills today. That makes you a distiller. That makes you a shiner, and that makes you the best in your territory. Trust me, and I'm really, really adamant on I'll make the best liquor in my region. I promise that, and maybe some of the best on the East Coast. And I take pride in that. But when you got to do it to eat, you will take pride in it because that feeds you, that pays your bills. And I'm that moonshiner. I'm the guy that's dependent on it to live. You see my point? Now, still to this day, I depend on it to live.
It's my spending money, bro. You know.
There you go. Yeah.
If you see me with anything new or extra, it comes from Shine.
Yeah.
Anything I buy that I put it back in the Shine came from Shine money. It don't come out of my bill money. And,
right.
And talk about being the best. You got to walk in every room, and no matter who's in that room, you got to know that you make the best liquor in that room.
That's right.
You can't make them boys believe it if you don't believe it.
99% of the people I talk to, and I promise you, and y'all find this with me. I promise you, I give to charity. I love people, and I'm blessed with what God gave me in my gift to make liquor. But I promise you, when I bring a jar in that room and I'll stand behind it and tell you that's the best liquor in the room, I take pride in that. It may not be the best liquor in that room. They may be. Griff might bring another jar in that's better, but I promise you, my jar will still stand up to his, and you'll respect me, and that means a lot to me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know that there's a lot of distillers out there, and there's guys that I've seen done it for a few years to where I've done it for 37 and impressed me. And that's what it takes. A guy's got it in his blood and does it. And I respect anybody that does that and thinks it's not being haughty or arrogant or anything, but just believe in yourself and believe what you make is your best product and put it out there. And that's kind of the way I carry myself. So
it's confidence, not arrogance.
Hell yeah.
And I'm sorry about my
exactly.
I don't know where that came from.
You're sorry about what?
This.
Man,
it's like bugging the shit out of me. I'm telling you, dude.
You didn't drink a Bud. You just need to have them there one of Bud Lights there, Griff. You'll be all right. Yeah,
no,
have you Bud Light. We still love you. Hey, pro-choice, buddy. I still love you. If that's your choice, I mean, you know.
We accept you, Griff.
Yeah, go take a picture of buttholes in the silk hot. We still love you.
Yeah, hook still caught up.
It's bugging me, man. I don't know where the hell
you go.
Listen, y'all.
Oh, dude.
It's not bedtime, y'all. I appreciate you coming on, Rye.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you being on, brother.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Rye, we love you, man. You know that.
All right.
Hit me
I
up,
love
man.
y'all too. Appreciate y'all having me on. Really do. We'll do it again anytime y'all want to. Just let me know. Give me the heads up.
And we
Love it.
Hell yeah.
Holler at
Can't
me.
wait to see you guys at Maggie.
I'll
See you, Rye Daddy.
Hey, I can't either. I can't either. Y'all PM me. Chad's got my phone number. There you go. And Chad's got my phone number. So if y'all need my phone number, get it from Chad, and we'll hang out. We'll do whatever we need to do.
All right, brother.
All right. Love you guys. Y'all be good.